Now, hello everyone, welcome back to the channel G-Man Aviation. Now in today's video, we are going to be doing a more type of vlog video. If you guys remember way back on my channel a long time ago, I made a desk tour video. Back a long time ago when I used to have a very high-pitched voice and also had a very new and very basic setup as like I had before. But now, since everything has changed and I'm a lot different now and my channel is a lot older, I thought, why not make an updated sim and desk setup as well as a flight simulator setup. So now already what you can see is behind me, this is my beautiful green screen. This is what you guys see in the videos and how it makes me look very nicely. It's just out on the flight simulator without having a big camera like outline or any background. So this is what that's what is causing this in my videos. So if you see this, or if you see any shadows in my background, that is the very nice green screen I have behind me all the time. Now you can see I'm in a different setup place than I was before. It's still the same house, it is just in a different room. So this is actually my room, but you can see I have a window over here. You guys never really see this during the videos, but this is a nice window. It is always hidden because of our green screen, but that is sometimes what we have with natural lights. Otherwise, we will flip it around and check out the rest of my desk. So now flipped around, you guys can see my beautiful monitor. Now I do not remember the last time I did this showing, if I had this monitor or not. I have not really upgraded this monitor. This is still the Dell monitor that I had before, but I used to have a very old type of monitor. This one has been the one I've used, I'm pretty sure, since the last simulator video, setup video. This is the most recent one. This is pretty much the only thing, oh, and it turned off on me. But this is pretty much one OG thing that really didn't change much, as well as probably a few other things that you guys might recognize from the older one. Now, otherwise, we can look up, we can see this is an Elgato face cam. I've had that for a while as well. This has also been probably around since the last Flight Simulator setup video, but this is what you guys see me with normally for the videos. Currently, I'm recording on my DJI Osmo Pocket 3. And we've gone around with this camera before, but this is the camera that I use for a lot of the vlogging stuff. Now, over to the right, you guys can see our main source of light in the kind of desk tour room. This is the lovely Elgato key light. Now, this key light is very bright and gets on my face, is what makes the studio light look very bright, even though I'm not really recording during the day all the time. Like right now, it is almost getting dark outside, so we can't really see much of the other parts of my room and the outside world. Now, if we look up, we have this lovely Vizio TV here. You can also see my reflection in it because it is off here, but this is not really used during my videos. Sometimes I will put the camera feed up there, which it actually kind of looks like right now, but it's off. So this monitor is kind of a second monitor, but it's just a TV for the general room. But it is up there, and it is sometimes what you might see me looking at in other videos if I have something up there. Now, heading down to the simulator, this is the lovely keyboard that you have seen for a while. This actually might be new since the last simulator video. This is our lovely keyboard that I use all the time. This is a Logitech keyboard. I don't remember which version it is, but it's a Logitech keyboard. Now, otherwise, we have our beautiful Stream Deck here. I do love this Stream Deck. This is what I use to, if you can actually see, we have controls here like turning off the lights. So there goes that big studio light you guys saw earlier, as well as audio miking controls with OBS and other types of scenes here in our Stream Deck. That one's for streaming. Now, this one I believe we've had for a while, but I do love it. It is a very nice Stream Deck, and it works pretty well. Now, coming down to the yoke, this is the honeycomb yoke we have had for a while. I know you guys have seen this one before, but this is kind of the thing I use to fly yoked planes. So it moves in out Very, very normally, it has these kinds of switches for like a Cessna plane and this little key. It's very, very interesting. It's nice. I do enjoy it. When I'm flying my videos, I will most likely be using this one if it's a yoked plane. Otherwise, I use a few other types of ways of controlling my sim. Now, that takes us to our next thing. Now, coming over a little bit to the right, this is our Airbus joystick. It's kind of not focused right now. There we go. Our Airbus throttle quadrant from Thrustmaster, of course. This is just the two throttle quadrants for differential thrust and also reverse thrust that we have here. These are very nice. You can hear the haptic clickiness. This is what is kind of next to my keyboard. You can also see it has engine switches as well as this little knob. Very, very useful for if I'm doing any full flights or if I'm flying a two-engine plane. I will use that pretty much all the time. Now, looking over to the left a bit more, you can see this is a brand new addition to the setup as of about 4 days ago. This is the WinWing Autopilot A320 panel. Now, this panel shows autopilot information, and also it shows basically the same thing the plane has. These knobs are push and pull, so you can see I can push in and pull out on them. And you can also see this screen lights up normally when the flight simulator is running. Right now it is not running, but this is definitely a brand new addition and may be used if we're doing live streams or if I'm doing a full flight in an Airbus plane. This will definitely be used. So this is a very cool addition. Very, very nice addition to the flight simulator setup. Now, moving back over to the right side of the screen is another brand new addition to the flight simulator setup. You can see this one is the Thrustmaster Airbus joystick. Now, on my last joystick, if you guys remember from the last video, it was a Logitech joystick, and that one eventually got stick drift. So that was my first joystick ever. I got it a long time ago when I used to, I bought it myself for 50 bucks off of Amazon, and it sadly got stick drift. So this one is the replacement. It is very, very nice. It has a lot more, it's got a lot better of a feel, and these also switch side buttons. So right now I'm using it on the right hand, but it's still on the left hand configuration. So I'll swap those out eventually. But it's got a lot of these nice buttons here, and this little tiny little throttle thing. We will not be using that. But otherwise, very, very nice joystick. This is the new joystick that I will be using for my videos if we're flying any type of joystick plane. Now over to the right of that, we have our Shure SM7. Now this one is a microphone you might see me using. I have switched over to the mic minis right now because I'm trying to sort out a few technical issues with this microphone, as it's been getting some weird audio quality problems, and I need to get an XLR microphone box because right now it's just plugged into micro USB and it's not really the best sounding. So this mic is not very much used much anymore, but it does still work, of course. It still has these nice touch controls. We did a whole video on this a while ago, but right now we're using the DJI mic minis. Now looking a little bit down, you can see these are my headphones. I don't really use them. You'll see them in a few videos, but those are usually on my head. But this is these are Sony, these are WH-1000s, I'm pretty sure, yep, WH-1000s, but these are the 4s, so these are not the new 5s, but these are the 4s. They're very nice headphones, very good noise cancellation, but they're plugged into the microphone and the computer for those types of videos. Now, already you can see on the floor, we have the Thrustmaster T-rudders. These are just the rudder pedals that I use. They're very, very nice to kind of get used to and feel around with. You can see the very nice movement and brakes that they have. It is definitely an interesting type of control mechanism, but it's very realistic. I do love them very much. Those were about $70 over there. Otherwise, over here on this side, kind of looking out the window, you can see this is my mouse. This is the MX Master 3S Logitech mouse. This is a nice wireless mouse. Currently it's on the windowsill because I don't have enough room on my desk. We're figuring that out as well. But currently this is the current setup. It is on the windowsill of my lovely room and window. Now coming over to the other side of the desk, you can see this is my Hue light strip. It is very nice. It's Philips Hue, so it has this very nice light switch, light strip. I can control it by my Stream Deck, so if I switch this to preset 9, you'll see it changes color here. It can change to all sorts of colors, but I always have it over here on preset 1 when we're recording. Just gives us a little bit of more light, and it is a nice little thing. I haven't really installed it yet. I have had this for a while, but it's just been sitting here on my desk. Not really the best install job, but it still looks good. It does the job fairly well. Now, if we look on the behind the joystick here, see under my monitor, you'll see the speakers I have. These are Creative speakers from that brand. It's very nice speakers. I like the quality very much. It sounds very crisp and clear. This is what I usually use if I'm listening to the Flight Simulator or playing any audio through my computer. This is what I play, plug straight into the computer, and they sound very good. Now, for the last part of the simulator setup, we are actually going to have to stand up for this, but because this is the most exciting part. Now, the next part, we actually have to get up and move off of the desk for a little bit, but come over to the side. Now, the last time you guys saw my PC, it was actually a little bit older. It ran and crashed a lot. It wasn't the best computer. Since then, I have built an entirely new PC, and we've been running on it for a while now, but obviously I haven't made another video about it until now. So we will spin around the camera in 3, 2, 1, and here we are with the beautiful computer that I have built here. I was going to try to name a brand, but I built it. So this is a very nice computer, as you can see. This is very nice RGB PC gamer lights. But we are using a very nice CPU and GPU. This is a GeForce RTX 4080 Super in here as well. And then up here we have an AMD Ryzen 7700. Now that is the type of kind of specs my computer has. It can run the Flight Simulator pretty well. Definitely a very great upgrade. Obviously, I have not really taken off the plastic on the glass, but this is just to kind of protect it, so this doesn't really mean anything. But very nice computer. This is one of the best things that keep the channel running, and a very nice experience. It also has a Aorus motherboard, but it is a very nice computer that I had experience building. So it was very cool. I do enjoy this computer a lot, and it definitely makes our videos look a lot smoother and a lot better. Now, if you guys don't remember, this down here was our old computer, if you can see that. This was the Alienware Aorus R6. That was the old computer that we had a long time ago. That does not work very well much more. Now, coming back over behind the green screen into the setup again, into the studio, you'll see that is the complete desk setup. Now, very interesting video. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. This is the last video of this week. We're going to try to post a little more in the future. Right now, we are on the 2-video Tuesday and Wednesday this week. As you saw, the one yesterday came out, but the rest of this week we will not really have a video posted, but we will start kind of ramping up the videos as October ends here. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and have a great day.